welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Sweet Pea, and we are back with another car chat. I'm on my way home, guys. I had a long day. Oh my god, it was a long day. We're gonna get into some things. Y'all Nicki damn Minaj fans, y'all Cardi gang and Nicki Minaj, two different fan bases. Y'all Nicki Minaj barbs, y'all are crazy. That's the only thing. Y'all are crazy. Why are y'all trolling me? Listen, I am entitled to like who I like. I am entitled. If I like Cardi B, I like Cardi B. If you like Nicki Minaj, you like Nicki Minaj. However, I am not the type of person to compare these two women. I do not compare these women. You're just not going to get me to do that. First off, I am not into competition. I am not going to put these two women against each other. If that's a narrative that people want to buy into, if y'all want to buy into this hype that they have a beef and all of that, then let them have that beef. But what you're not going to do is put me into this shit, because I don't got nothing to do with it. I don't drag people's children. I don't bring babies into this. I got people in my comments talking about, I talked about Nicki Minaj's baby. Where did you hear me say anything about that cute little boy? Where did you hear me say anything about that baby? You didn't hear me say. It is the delusion for me. Now, come on. You can be a fan of Nicki Minaj. You can be a fan of Cardi B. But don't troll me because I am not giving the opinion that you want me to give. I am not any of these other YouTube bloggers. I'm not going to be intimidated into being a barb. I'm not going to be a fake barb because you want me to be a fake barb. I'm just not going to do that. A lot of these bloggers that are on YouTube are fake barbs. They are not really barbs. They are fake barbs. Period. They're scared to have an opinion about Cardi B. They're scared to have give Cardi B a positive review or any type of good energy because they don't want to be dragged. I'm not going to be forced into being a barb or forced into being Cardi gang. I am neutral. I like them both. So if you can't get with that type of energy, then you need to get off of my channel, because I'm not a stan for anyone. I am neutral. I like them both. And that is where my stand is. I am neutral. I am not a barb. I am not Cardi gang. I am for what is right. When Cardi is right, she's right. When Nicki is wrong, she's wrong. And my opinion is that she has a sex offender husband and she stands for sex offenders. Period. I just feel like she's used to doing that because her brother was a sex offender. So quite naturally, if her husband is a sex offender, she's sympathetic to his issue. That's my opinion. Where did you get anything about a baby? Where did you get anything about a baby? Where did you get anything about a baby? I didn't say nothing about Nicki Minaj's baby. I don't think that you guys should be bringing the children into any beef. Cardi B announced her pregnancy. Let her have her moment. Why does it have to be overshadowed with Nicki Minaj? Nicki Minaj, she announced her pregnancy. Everyone was happy for her. Everyone was, having positive encouragement, positive words of encouragement. Cardi B announces her second pregnancy, and we're talking about Nicki Minaj. Why are we talking about Nicki Minaj? Why do the barbs have to insert themselves in Cardi B's pregnancy announcement? This is a woman announcing the fact that she's having her second child. What does that have to do with Nicki Minaj? So it just seems like the fan bases, I'm starting to see the type of fans that the barbs are and the type of fans that Cardi gang is. And it's looking like, Nicki Minaj fans, they're a little more aggressive, and they're a little more hyped up in nature. I'm like, wow, why are you guys so aggressive? What are you dragging me for? I never said anything about her baby. Right. It's just like, y'all in my comments talking about, I said something about the baby. I said the baby was ugly. Where did you hear me say that Nicki Minaj's baby was ugly? I didn't say anything about her baby. I didn't say anything about that. What I said was about earlier the topic, what we were talking about, and you guys know what the topic was about that other lady over there, that other blogger over there, constantly begging for Cardi B's attention. That is what the subject matter was. I never said anything about Nicki Minaj's baby. I just don't feel like at this point we should be putting them both against it. Right. I don't speak on people's children. What I look like talking about them? The fans are just doing too much. Exactly, Cocoa Butter Barbie. It's like, come on. Let Cardi B live. It's okay to be a fan. It's okay to be a super fan. But when you start bringing kids into it, this woman is pregnant. She announced her pregnancy. She's basking in the ambience of being a mother, a pregnant mother. Ladies, you guys know how it feels to be pregnant. It's the best feeling in the world. You love the fact that you're carrying life. You're giving life. Why do we have to be having this versus conversation? Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B. Best pregnancy revealed. Cutest kids. Cutest baby. Why are we doing that? We have to do better. We need to stop putting women against each other. We need to be encouraging an atmosphere of playing fair. You need to play fair. When Barty wrong, she wrong. When Nicki wrong, she wrong. When Barty's right, she's right. When Nicki's right, she's right. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You can't protect sex offense. You can't protect sex offense. Look at what's going on with Bill Cosby right now. He's being released on a technicality. The man never said that he didn't rape, that he didn't drug and rape. He's being released on a technicality. So we got offenders and rapists and people all across the world right now thinking, oh, thank you, baby doll. We got people all across the world right now thinking that it's okay for Bill Cosby to be released, that an offender has been released. He did not say he didn't do these crimes. He admitted to doing the crime. He's being released because they used testimony against him in this deal that they said they would not use against him. So the conviction was overturned by the Supreme Court. Doesn't mean that he didn't do the crime. So you cannot protect sex offenders. And that is my issue with Nicki Minaj when it comes to her husband and the sex offense situation with the rape victim. I don't care if the rape victim was young. I don't care if it was other situations or circumstances. I wasn't there. You weren't there. We weren't there. So we cannot speak on this woman's situation. However, I feel as though as a woman, Nicki does a disservice by remaining silent. She doesn't speak out against, she doesn't have an opinion on anything. She doesn't speak out about anything. She just remains silent. If she stands for rape victims and she is not, advocating for rapists, then she needs to say something. But when that narrative is pushed, she doesn't say anything. She just is quiet. So that's the issue that I have with Nicki Minaj, is that I don't dislike her. I don't dislike her music or anything like that. I just feel like when there is a public opinion about rape or the victim of Kenneth Petty, her narrative and her side of the story and different things that were being revealed, Nicki was quiet. She didn't say anything. She was standing in solidarity with her husband. I get that. I get that a lot of people could feel like maybe it wasn't true or things like that. But there are a lot of victims that took that story and internalized it, and they applied it to their lives and said, this is how This is what happened to me. People didn't believe me. You know, there's always that narrative that a woman is lying, that she got to prove herself, or, you know, there has to be some type of proof in order to believe the woman. So all of this Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B, all over Cardi B announcing that she was pregnant. Why is it always a versus every time Cardi B has an announcement? Why does it have to be that she's paying for views, she's paying for likes? She is just as famous and just as on a level of celebrity as Nicki Minaj. She is on a higher platform just like Nicki Minaj. She is a well-renowned celebrity all across the world. So why is it that she has to be paying for likes or paying for views or paying? That's false. That is a false narrative. Cardi B is not paying for people to like her post or paying for likes or pay. She is a celebrity. She has a large fan base. Everything that Cardi B does, it's like this woman cannot do anything to please the public opinion. It's like she just, everything she does is wrong. Everything she does is criticized. And I just feel that anytime she has an announcement, we talk about Nicki Minaj. I feel like the public does that. The public does that. The fans do that. The public does that. Anytime Cardi B has some type of success, Nicki Minaj is inserted into her success, inserted into her moment. We shouldn't even be having a conversation about Nicki Minaj. As I said earlier, that's a distraction. People that do that, they are purposely trying to steal that woman's joy. When Nicki Minaj announced that she was pregnant, everyone was happy. Everyone was so excited and happy for her. Everyone, all in the comments, everyone is happy. Cardi B announces she's having another baby. She's paying payola, sympathy. It's the contradiction for me. It's nasty to be putting women against each other at a time that she's announcing a baby's birth. Like, really? I just feel like it's old at this point. It's old at this point. If Nicki does not have a beef with Cardi B, if Nicki feels like there's no beef with her and Cardi B, she needs to come out and say that. She needs to stop letting the fans push this narrative and let blogs and, other people push this narrative. Nicki needs to come out and say, listen, I don't have anything against Cardi B. Leave the woman alone. Congratulations on your pregnancy. I just feel at this point, this narrative is getting old. It's getting old to me. It's getting old to me. Nicki like drama, Baby Doll says. And I'm starting to believe that. Because if there was a narrative going around that I have a beef with someone that is my peer, and if I really don't, I'm going to be the first one to come out and say, I don't have a beef with Cardi B. I don't have a beef with her. Please stop. Please stop pushing the narrative, because those have never been my words. I will come out and say that. But to just allow that to remain a narrative, that kind of stirs controversy for me. I feel like it's at this point, like it's being purposely done. How could you just ignore all of the... I know Beyonce, people say like Beyonce doesn't answer to everything. She ignores things and she keeps quiet. I get that. As a celebrity, yes, there's some things you should just be quiet and you don't comment on. But if it's a narrative like this where hate is being spewed, I'm getting dragged, other people get dragged because you're not a stand for this one or that one, because there's this narrative that is a beef between Cardi B. It's an unseen narrative that has always been between these two ladies. They've been put against each other in the industry And the fans keep it going. And I just feel like at this point, either Cardi B or Nicki Minaj, they need to come out and publicly make a statement that they don't have a beef. Or if they do, they need to say they have a beef. And they need to just beef with each other live so we can all see it. And we can just all get our feel with it. Because at this point, everyone wants to see it. So if you guys have a beef, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, please. Right, the celebrities thinks it's funny to have crazy fans that ride hard for them. And I don't think so. I don't think so. I feel like you need to come out and you need to dead this shit. If you don't got a beef with Nicki Minaj, Cardi, if Nicki, you don't got a beef with Cardi, y'all need to say so. Because at this point, these crazy ass women that are fans, they are psychopaths. It's just too much. All in the name of being a fan of a celebrity. You could be a fan, but damn, you don't have to go that hard. You don't know these women in real life. I don't know. That's just never been my thing. I just never been a super fan. I love all music. People that I support, I love their music. But I just never been that type of overzealous fan. Never. I've never been that type to just go all out because I'm a fan of a celebrity. I feel like that's just too much. As an adult, you should have other priorities in life. Shouldn't be to be trolling and dragging people that don't like Nicki Minaj or that do like Cardi B or don't like Cardi B and do like Nicki Minaj. We are all entitled to like who we like. We don't have to be pressured into taking a stand either way. I choose to remain neutral. I might be more, partial to one or the other, but I'm not a stan. I'm just not that type of overzealous fan. And I also believe that if I'm going to be reporting on topics and if I'm going to be reporting on celebrity gossip, I have a duty to try to remain neutral so that I can give, a commentary that is not opinionated when it comes to Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Right. They're just singers. They are not paying our bills. Exactly. The crazy fans are crazy. I mean, it's just too much. I'm looking in the comments and I'm starting to see people telling me that yeah, right, you said Nicki Minaj's baby was ugly. Where did you see me say Nicki Minaj's baby was ugly? I always try to give a clear, educated response that is rational and that is, logical. That's the type of person that I am. That's the type of channel this is. When I give my commentary about what's going on in the world of hip-hop, celebrity, whatever it is, I'm trying to give my opinion and my commentary in a factual, educated way. I'm not going to be all emotional and all over the place. Just not. I just feel like it's too much. It doesn't take all that. Baby Doll says, Sweet Pea don't talk about children. Those people are telling lies. Exactly. Like, I would never say anything about a baby. I have children of my own. Y'all see my kids. I put my kids, we were in Wildwood the other night. I had my kids all on camera. That I debated on doing that because I didn't want, the public to be judging my youngest daughter. She already has, as a 11-year-old going on 12, she already has her little moments where she's shy and unsure of herself. So she looks at my YouTube and, people don't understand that too, that children look at their parents' social media, especially if I'm a YouTuber, so to sort of say. She looks at the comments, she looks at my videos. So what if somebody was dragging my child, like, oh, look at her hair, or oh, look at this, or oh, look at that, and she runs into that. So I debated on whether or not showing my children that night. Unfortunately, There are people out here that will drag children. Oh, thanks, baby doll. But there are people out here that will drag kids. They don't care whether or not, you know, they don't care whether or not, oh, I thought that was my gay husband. I always be looking out for him, honey. I thought that was my gay husband. They drag your children. I know that's right, baby doll. But, you know, this whole conversation, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B, Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B. At this point, I am over it. I think that it is old. And I think at this point, one of them needs to just come out and dead it. They need to come out and dead it. If they don't have a beef, they need to let the fans know that they don't have a beef. If they do, then they need to do a versus battle or something, or have some type of public, maybe a boxing match, an exhibition match or something, and get this beef over with. Maybe a rap battle or something. At this point, they need to just, if they don't have a beef, they need to settle it on social media and let people know that. Because you can have fans and you can have a fan base, but you don't need to be putting the fans against each other and watching them go at it in the comments. Because some of these people go too damn far. But Tasha is behind the new accusations. She started it. And it was for just what's happening right now, so it can trend, so that Cardi can, her light can be dimmed. Some people do not like to see people happy, and that's exactly why that narrative was started. That, you know, Cardi B is paying for likes, paying for, you know, pictures and all, whatever. But I just feel like, hey, mods, hey, Alice, hey, everybody. I just feel like at this point, it's too much. It's a baby reveal. Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B. Everything is a competition. And it's like, no, this is not that moment. This is not that moment for that. I'm sick of hearing that. Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B. Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B. But these are the same women. These are the same women that say, protect black women, stand for victims. We stand for victims, protect black women, but they are the same people that are encouraging this beef. Oh, it's a beef between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. They don't like each other. Nicki is better. Cardi is better. All of this competition, but they the same women that say we stand for women, we sisterhood, protect black women, this, that, and the third. Cardi's not black. So what? Cardi is a woman. We need to be encouraging women to get along. It's enough of women being put against each other. We need to encourage women to get along. You have to understand the narrative that competition is what is needed in order to succeed. That's a lie. You don't have to be in competition with your sister, whether she's white, black, Indian, Puerto Rican, or crazy. You don't have to be in competition with your sister, with your fellow woman, to get to be successful. Everyone can make it. Everyone can make it. There are billions of people in the world, and there are fans, enough fans to go around. Everyone can make it. Everyone can be successful. Everyone can have a fan base. So we don't have to always encourage competition. We don't have to encourage competition. Cardi is being attacked. Doesn't matter what her race is, Tasha is doing too much. It's just Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, baby, it looks better. Cardi B wants people to think that her baby looks better than Nicki. Cardi never said that. So why are you putting that in Cardi B's mouth, or putting that on her and putting that's her narrative? Cardi B never said that. Cardi B never said that. Tasha K said that. That's Tasha K's shit. Because she's the only fool that thinks it's acceptable to put children against each other. Children that can't even talk. Children that's not even born. Nicki Minaj's son can't even speak. He's a baby. Culture is still a baby. And then we got a baby on the way. These children don't got nothing to do with their mothers being rappers. At the end of the day, they're children. They shouldn't be put, there shouldn't even be no conversation based around competition of children. That's just weird. And any fans, I don't care. Y'all can unsubscribe. I don't care. I go through unsubscribing and subscribing all day long. I don't care if the Barbs leave. Y'all can leave. I don't care, because I'm going to speak the truth. I'm not going to be pressured by the Barbs into being a fake Barb, because that's what all of these bloggers do. They get pressured into being a Barb. I am neutral. I like them both. I stand for what's right and I stand for what's wrong. And at this point, this rhetoric is old. This same tired ass verses is old. I'm sick of the competition. Either one of them needs to come out and dead it, or they need to just go ahead and fight and get it over with, because I'm sick of it. Why the Barbs be on everybody? I don't know. Wiley be talking that crazy mess about TK and Cardi B lawsuit. Right. But my thing is, I feel like if there is a narrative between the fans that Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, they have a beef, there's a rivalry. That's just the industry putting these women against each other for sales, for competition, for record sales and all of that. I get it. But I want people to understand we can do better than that. We don't always have to be in competition. That's like what I say on YouTube. Content creators don't have to be in competition with one another. It's enough money to go around. It's enough fans to go around. It's enough subscribers to go around. It's billions of people in the world. Everybody can carve their little niche and have their little niche and have their fan base. It doesn't have to be a competition. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are two different styles. They are two different women, two different rap fan bases. So they're going to both be successful in their own right. They both have good quality within each one of them. Why can't they both be great? Why can't they both be great? Why do we have to like one or the other? Why do we have to always... Black people, aren't you tired of that narrative, the competition narrative? You're not tired of that? Putting one against the other. The light skin against the dark skin. The nappy head against the good head. The black against the light. We have always put this against that. This against that. Black people have to do better. We have to do better. We have to get that competition spirit out of us. We have to do better. It is enough to go around. Everyone can succeed. Period. Thank you, Monica. I got these from Old Navy. But we can all do better. We have to get that thought process of that competition out. We have to get that competition spirit out of our hearts. We don't have to be in competition. We can want these women to win equally. And that is what we should be encouraging. We should be encouraging a spirit of togetherness. It's time for women to stand together and come together. And I'm not talking about people. See, it's not, like I say all the time, there are certain people that are just not going to get it. There are certain people that are just not going to do better. They're just not going to want to do better. They don't want change. They like being messy. They like being nasty. They like stirring controversy. And we all know who that is. We all know that she's just not capable. And I'm not going to keep saying this woman's name, because to be honest with you, what we're doing right now is giving her just what she wanted. This is what she wanted. She wanted the attention to be taken, that moment to be taken. She wanted all of the positive energy that was flowing Cardi's way to be taken. And like I said earlier, it is a demonic spirit that is inhabited her. She has a demonic spirit, and that's what demons do. They come to steal, kill, and destroy. She came to steal that moment of joy and kill Cardi's confidence and kill Cardi's the glow and the what she was feeling in that moment. Any woman that thinks that that is all right and that that is okay and that's acceptable in a moment of someone revealing to the world that they're pregnant and they're celebrating, then I feel sorry for you as a woman, because you don't have empathy and you don't have compassion. You can be a fan of Nicki Minaj, but you still need to have compassion. And I think that it is a downright shame that we are having a conversation about Nicki versus Cardi in a moment of a woman revealing her pregnancy moment to the world. That conversation is dead. It's over for me, and I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm getting sick of it. I wish they would just come out and just did it. If you got a beef, say you got a beef. If you don't, let the fans know so they can ease up. Because at this, it's starting to get too much for me. I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of it at this point. I'm sick of that whole Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj shit. It's old. It's old. They both can win. They both can be great. But Nicki, Cardi, this is my message to the both of y'all. If, then what will... Hubbard, stop it. Stop it, Hubbard. Honey, well, see, that puts into the whole narrative, too. There are a lot of bloggers that are fake barbs, okay? They report on topics that they know appeals to a certain fan base. And so that way they can grab that fan base and they can put it, towards their purpose on their YouTube channels. Some of these people are not really barbs. They don't care for Nicki. You know what I'm saying? They don't care at all. They just want her fans. They want her fan base. So they say, and they point to the popular opinion, and they go with that. So a lot of, culture on YouTube, I see that on YouTube, that they're fake barbs. They report on that because they want those fans. Me, I'm just going to keep it real. I think that both of the women can win. I remain neutral. I like them both. And if you don't like that, now you can just go ahead and unsubscribe. Because I don't kiss ass for likes, for subs, for views. I don't do any of that. I am a neutral. I'm 43 years old. I am a stan of what is right and what is wrong at this point in life. I go for the person that is living right, doing right, and, I'm not going to stand for foolishness. So if Cardi was doing foolishness, I would say she's doing foolishness. If Nicki's doing foolishness, I would say she's doing foolishness. I stand for what's right. But I just feel that we get pressured by the by the barbs into making a choice. And I don't see any of the Cardi B fans doing that. None of the Cardi B fans pressure me to report on Cardi B the way they want me to report. The barbs are the ones that want you to push a narrative that they want to hear. If you're not pushing the narrative that that Nicki is the queen, that Nicki is this, that Nicki is that everything is about Nicki. If you're not pushing that narrative, oh, I'm unsubscribing. Oh, I'm not going to listen to you. Well, go on. Go. Because I'm not going to be pressured into saying something that I don't agree with. And that does not mean that I don't like Nicki Minaj's music and I don't like Nicki Minaj. There are moments when I do like her music, just like there are moments when I like Cardi B. I keep saying, you can be neutral. You can like both artists. So the behavior at this point is childish. Grown-ass women fighting over who likes this one and who likes that one. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. You're grown. You're grown with kids. Shit. Attacking me, telling me that I talked about somebody's baby. I would never Nicki Minaj's son is adorable. He's so cute. All babies are adorable. How dare you say or even attempt to say that a baby is ugly? No one should even have that type of language in their mouth when it comes to a baby. We shouldn't even be judging babies. Shouldn't be judging other looks of people's babies. That's insane to me. You guys just go too far. You can be a fan, but y'all go too far. So at this point, that's all I got about this Nicki Minaj and Cardi B versus. At this point, if there is no versus, if there is no beef, I challenge either Nicki or Cardi to please stand up. Nicki, if you do not have a beef with Cardi B, please tell your fans that and stop allowing them to run with that narrative. If you have no beef with Cardi B, you need to put your fans in check ASAP. Because at this point, they're trolling people for no reason. They trolling me and making up shit. They going too damn far. But if you guys do have a beef, once Cardi dropped that load, y'all need to just go on and get in that boxing ring. And y'all need to go ahead and just put it on pay-per-view and let us just watch it. Get it out the way, get it over with, and then do a song together. That's how I feel. Shit. She says she don't care about that anymore. Well, if she don't care about it, she needs to make it public. They need to make it public, and they need to stop the fans from doing that shit in the comment section. Because now they trolling me, saying that I said the baby was ugly. I never said that Nicki Minaj's son was ugly. Never. I would never say anything like that. So like I said, y'all ain't got no beef. Y'all need to dead it with the fans. If you do, we need to see a boxing match. We need to see that on pay-per-view. Soon as Cardi drop that load, we need to see that on pay-per-view. That's all I got, guys. I love you. We're going to be getting more organized on the channel. I am going to put down my schedule, and I'm going to start planning out a schedule for the month. And we're going to have a full lineup. We're going to have things on a more consistent time flow. So mods, get ready. I'm going to set up a email list. So all my mods, please DM me on Instagram your email addresses so that I can put us in a group email. Because we're getting ready to do some big things on the channel. We got a lot of interviews. We got a lot of content coming up. And we need to get organized. And you guys need to get paid. So y'all need to send me y'all emails so that we can get this thing cracking. All right? So I love you guys. That's all I got. I'll see you tomorrow morning. We're going to do our card chats. We're going to start doing them every morning at 10:30. So yeah. Y'all send me y'all email addresses because we get ready to get this thing popping, shopping. Love you. Bye, guys. Mwah. Don't be looking at these nails. You see them? It's the fuck you fake. I need nails right here. Look. I love you guys. And you guys be seeing this on my wrist. A couple people asked me, what was that? I have carpal tunnel. I have done accounting my whole life. I've used, so this is carpal tunnel. It doesn't really... Boy, you need to get away from my channel. Don't you see me on the phone? That was a bum. I live in the city. He had my door. He had my window talking about, you got a quarter. Boy, don't you see me doing a video? I love you guys. Bye.